Happy Sunday. So the story just gets crazier and crazier. Nichole Kessinger's family has come out apparently out of the woodwork, just out of frustration, I guess, because they claim that they've been moving. They've moved 6 times since everything has happened. And they're alleging that NK has a baby, 19-month-old baby girl. I don't know if it's true or not. I don't know if this person's even related to NK, but I kind of gave it the side eye when it was like, oh, we need more followers or whatever to do a live. But then they're like, okay, we have enough. We've already filmed it, but we need more. So it's not a live. So it's something that's pre-recorded. I don't know, but that was just like, what are you talking about? But you can always do StreamYard. Anyways, I don't know if it's true. It would line up that, she would have a 19-month-old, and that was always up in the air. But I don't think that's not going to be good for Chris, I don't think, because then it's going to show the motive. Before, he didn't have a motive. Now that's a motive. Is if Shanann finds out about a baby, she's going to lose it, Or maybe that was the reason of the argument. She just went ballistic because she wasn't not expecting that. And I don't know, maybe it will. But in first thought, I was like, no, it's not going to help him any. And if this isn't his family, her family, then somebody needs to stop them, because that's just all a bunch of lies. And that's not fair, because it's 2 years later. Like, where has the family been this whole time? I think the whole thing is that Nichole didn't speak up for herself at all. She hid and she ran. If she was pregnant, that would make a lot of sense. But if you're early on in the pregnancy, release an edited statement. Doesn't have to be a live press conference, just a statement, and tell your piece and offer condolences to the Rusek family. But the fact that she didn't speak up, no friends came out, nobody spoke up for her, not even herself, not even parents. This is the first alleged family member that is speaking up for her on her side. So I think if she would have spoke up sooner, and just got it over with, then it would have been okay. Now this faking her own death, getting married, to change her name, to be on the DL, like, she's just doing too much, And I think, if she feels comfortable, which I probably wouldn't feel comfortable if I were her, but if there's a baby involved, then everybody, there shouldn't even be any craziness going on. Everybody's fighting with everybody. I'm just trying to stick to the facts, but this would be a curveball, if it came in. Also, I did have a couple of thoughts about something that I've been thinking about, is, how everybody pretty much knew, and I believe there was even messages about they were going to, that have been uncovered, that they were going to sell the house. Both of them were in agreement. It wasn't just Chris's side. But I'm just wondering, like, where did all the money go? Like, Shanann's past few paychecks, Chris's paychecks. She didn't have to pay for the daycare. She didn't have to pay for groceries. And it was kind of like she just took, I know she was behind on everything, but I think that was just because she was just going to pay it when she got back. I don't know. That's what I'm just thinking, because maybe it was just a break, just to, register everything, see family, go back home for a little bit, but what happened to all of her money? Like, I just don't understand. And then if it was known that they were having problems, why did Nichole Atkinson act like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about? Like, I don't know that they were fighting or whatever. I always wonder that, because there's proof that she did know, and then her mom as well. Like, I'm wondering why they did that, Yeah, so I was wondering, like, why were they, and I think even in the driveway when they were doing the welfare check, Nichole says, apparently they're getting, they're separating, but I don't know anything about that, So I don't know, maybe Shanann swore her to secrecy. It was very early on. She thought, was thinking maybe she'd come back. Maybe she just was needed some air, or something. But I think when Shanann was gone, I think that's when um, Chris should have had the talk with her, maybe in front of the family, and said, this isn't going to work out or whatever, just let it be known because I don't know. This could have all been prevented, and I think he went to the extreme to hide his affair. Maybe he did snap. I don't know. I'm still waiting to see what the other side is going to show us. I'm just waiting for that. I think she's waiting for more subscribers, or maybe the okay if they have a lawyer now. I don't know. That's the reckoning of Chris Watts reckoning. You know what I'm trying to say. And then the new channel coming up. I think I just wish everybody would stop fighting and just focus on the task at hand. It goes both ways on both sides. I've witnessed it on both sides. So it's just... But anyway, I do give Kim props because she's doing... It appears, I don't know if she is, but it appears she's doing it by herself, She's not facing the camera, like we don't know what she looks like or anything like that, but she is pretty much putting it all out there, That's the only thing that kind of, why isn't she showing her face? Because I know she's showed a picture or something like that, but I got to see body language. I got to see if you're reading off of a script. I got to see what your face does, because you can't hide the reactions on your face. You really can't. But maybe when she gets comfortable, she'll do it. I don't know. But that's what I notice. Like when people come at me for my opinions or things that I say, all caps, they're bitching at me, and you go to their page and they don't even have a photo. I'm showing you my face and my opinions. If you show me your face and your opinions, we can talk. Otherwise, you're going to be deleted if you're going to be disrespectful. And I can take criticism. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Nobody knows what happened. Again, I have to say, nobody knows what happens. We weren't there. But Chris did lie a lot, and that's what the problem is. Like, how are we supposed to believe him now? But I will admit, it was mishandled. It was mishandled from the jump street, and it just moved so quickly. And I wouldn't doubt that Chris didn't know anything about the justice system. It's very confusing. I didn't know about it, but I had friends that were entangled in some legal issues, and I was an onlooker, so I learned a lot, so I know we just got to wait and see what happens, and hopefully no more lies, and hopefully if anybody else is in trouble or should be in jail, goes to jail as well. But again, we don't know. What do you guys think? What do you think is going to happen next that hasn't happened already? I'm just going to hang out today. I'm off Sunday. Oh, one last thing. I think, I don't know, maybe this is why she's not showing her face, Kim. I don't know. But I don't know. She pronounces things very similarly to NK. I don't know if that's why, or maybe she's like a friend or something. I don't know. I don't know why, but I just feel like they know each other. But I don't know if it's because they're from the same area, because they pronounce things the same, and I noticed the similarities. But anyway, if she is related, like I don't see what the harm is of saying she is related. And I really hope these people that are claiming to be the cousins and cousin and aunt, if they're not the cousin or aunt to NK, I wish they would, that's just gonna mess everything up. Like, it's just very confusing, everything right now with everything that's coming out. But I mean, there's really no harm in saying or admitting that you're related. I don't think there is. I don't see it any other way. It's the enigma is NK's family, right? Everybody, there's like this mysteriousness, that this cloud around them, all these allegations, and they don't even speak up for themselves, which is strange. You would think they would want to clear their names or something, but I guess they don't or don't care. I don't know. I guess I'm just different. If it were me, there wouldn't be so much secrecy around it. I would want to be transparent with everybody. I wouldn't change my name. I wouldn't move. I wouldn't do any of that. I would just face it head on because that's the way I was raised, you know. You made this decision to be with this married man knowingly, and you know that if that's all you're guilty of, then that's all you're guilty of. There's no harm in speaking about it at all. No harm at all. It's okay. I mean, you're not the only one that has been with somebody that's possibly married. You know, I'm sure there's a lot of other people. So if that's all you're guilty of, then just, you know, just talk. All of this mysteriousness just could have been avoided a long time ago just by coming forward, facing the music, tape a response to everybody instead of just being, you know, hidden, you know, like that just shows guilt, you know, changing your name and all of it, you know, nobody was able to find her anywhere. She's just like hidden, but yet, you know, a source is always available for a statement. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's just, we're just different people. You know, I would have been like, no, I'm not. And, you know, whatever. But it just leads to believe, you know, he's not pointing the finger at her. He's saying she's innocent and she's over there hiding away from everybody. So what are they doing that for? Because they're protecting each other, right?